Hey, I don't be with me so basic. Well, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down, 49ers.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. I'll tell you what, he did not have much time there to get in the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Back to throw here. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. One-yard touchdown reception. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
For the extra point.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a first and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, San Francisco.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now the second down throw on target. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. First down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On second down, Swift pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Well, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Sheds off the tackle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 78 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. I call it no gain there on the 1st down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the Niners get there and bring him down. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
And a 49er first down.
Garoppolo now. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Makes the score.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
38-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line.
6-yard line.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 180. Check, check. 154. 154. Check. 65. 65.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Garoppolo on first down. Finding Ayuk, middle of the field. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards. First down.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 53. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to move.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers.
Complete.
3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Fielded near the back of the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
But he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kenny Golladay, 29 yards. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, this is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down.
And the 49er first down.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. Now a handoff looking right. And some space here. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the 49ers add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28. Cowboys 14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
Complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 37 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
Trying to make a comeback often appears daunting, but the only way to get there, start small, score, and worry about getting the next one after that.
The extra point splits the uprights, and they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive first and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They're trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback in a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. DeAndre Hopkins. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he knocks it through.
That will tie the game. 28 all.
So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
More there defensively.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle, and he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down. Back now in Arlington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On 1st down, Garoppolo. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, 38 yards. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And now another one thrown incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know,
yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the Cowboys' 14-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had. Thought they could exploit them. Unable to do so on that play.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down.
49-yard line.
Looking to throw. He's going to look deep, end zone for Hopkins. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra point.
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime we have a defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ways.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
49ers.
Here we go.
Garoppolo looks to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
San Francisco.
Garoppolo now. Flushed out right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The end result, 21 yards. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So first and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Out of bounds at the 20.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
49er first down.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
Second and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Third down.
Now they try the right side here. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
8-yard pickup. First down, 49ers.
So the victory here for San Francisco. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, but now I'm listening to you. So for the Niners, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.